Good morning, everyone in the automotive community. It's great to take a few moments. I was just inspired this morning to share a few things with you. And it's a contrast on what is possible versus a contrast of what's, well, way too common. And so as you're joining me this morning or this evening, if you're over in Europe, why don't you just say hello and put a little comment in the stream so I can always see who's watching. And of course, I welcome your comments. It's a Saturday morning, and I know a lot of people are busy selling cars, but it's always good to share these thoughts because they are recorded and then people can watch them at a later time. So let's jump into what I wanted to share. This morning, I posted an article on LinkedIn, and I would hope that you would read that. Let me share the link with you here in the stream so you have it. And that is an article that I posted this morning. A dealer called me up and said, "Hey, Brian, take a look at this email." And this email was from a marketplace website platform in Canada called Kijiji. Kijiji is a very popular third-party marketplace in Canada, and they basically sent out an email on Friday afternoon, East Coast time, hey, John Roper, what's up? Demetrius, come on. Joining the live stream. Hey, thanks, guys. Hey, as you're joining the live stream, say hello. So basically, Friday afternoon, East Coast time, which would be the close of business for Kijiji headquarters, shot out an email and said, "Hey, by the way, unless you opt out, we are going to start charging you $199 for each completed approved finance application and another $199, so a total of $398 if that application included F&I products or insurance products, like an extended warranty." Hey, Paul, White House, what's up? So imagine this. The email says we are going to be turning on digital retailing for all of your cars in our marketplace, and we are automatically subscribing you to a pay per lead program at $199 each. Now, you can opt out if you send a notice in writing within 30 days, but if you got any leads, we're still going to charge you for them. Well, what? I mean, this is what drives dealers crazy about some of the vendor partners in automotive. And it's very simple. It's, are you my partner or are you an adversary? Are you taking advantage of me or are you really helping to promote my business? The marketing manager who sent me the email was very upset. It was like, under what circumstances would you send out an email telling your clients, and there's thousands of dealers in Canada on Kijiji, that using Cox digital retailing tools now embedded into the Kijiji platform, we're going to start charging you additional fees. Grant Summer, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. So here's what I don't understand. Today, with inventory constraints, dealers are not having any problems selling cars for the most part. Inventory turn rates. Jim Jensen, good morning. Love to get your feedback, Grant and Jim and Paul. I mean, take a look at this article. Read the letter. Just click on the link and read the letter. And dealers are not having any trouble selling cars right now. And in fact, they're deliberately going to the auction and paying more per vehicle than they would even normally pay. They're paying more for used cars than the MSRP that the car was originally sold for. And they're turning those cars, inventory turn rates, at an all-time high. And many dealers have digital retailing tools on their website. So if a third-party marketplace just sent the consumer to the dealer's website, they have digital retailing tools there that would be able to do a credit app and pre-approval. But it's interesting, and as we know that yes, the Cox platform is very powerful with dealer tracking KBB, and this is not a conversation about digital retailing per se. It's about digital retailing should be a tool to facilitate the affordability of a vehicle, to make the purchasing process streamlined. And what Kijiji is doing is basically pushing this whole experience as just another lead gen. Here's another lead, well, just a more expensive lead. And we're turning this on whether you ask for it or not. So you just have to opt out. I don't get that. I think it is a step backwards. Now, I know many dealers here in the US have embraced digital retailing, but as inventory shortages happen, they kind of fell backwards. And I hope that's not the case. John says, let's just see. I want you to come over for Thanksgiving. We will cook everything. But if you eat anything, we're going to send you a Venmo request. No, John, that's not it. It's like, I'm just sending you the leftovers from Thanksgiving and dinging your Venmo. I mean, do a direct deposit withdrawal. Like, here are the leftovers, and by the way, we're charging you for the leftovers. Now, listen, I believe that third-party marketplace websites have an absolute role in the digital retailing experience. I think a tierless digital retailing experience would be awesome, in that we would have the ability to start something on a national site and feed into the dealer's website. But this idea of charging $200 per lead makes absolutely, no sense whatsoever. Oh, Carrie, you're here. What's going on? You're just watching. Okay, there we go. So this just reminds me is that we as an automotive community, vendors and dealers, need to do a better job of communicating value and truly having a partnership. I just don't see it as something that's going away anywhere soon. Let me just pop into another website here. I just wanted to remind everyone, and there's been a number of calls about Florida and COVID and travel. So I just want to address this straight out. I mean, life in Florida is very much back to normal. People are respecting COVID protocols. The hotel that we're doing has all the hygiene protocols in place. And the hospitals here in Palm Beach County are not overwhelmed. And so the weather is perfect. We have a lot of opportunities here in Florida to be outside. And life is pretty much normal here. And so coming out in November to the conference is absolutely safe. And, anyone who chooses to wear a mask during the conference, of course, do whatever you feel comfortable with. But we are really having some amazing conversations this year in November that I don't want people to miss. And the hotel is just a fantastic place located right on the beach. This will be ample time to get fresh air and relax. The sessions are long. We have a very busy schedule, but great opportunities for networking. Now, I want to point out one other thing on the AAS website, and I'm going to put this in the comment links right now, is the Automotive CXO Summit. Now, this is for C-suite executives, CEO, CMO, COO, CTO, of dealer groups with 10 or more stores. We have an amazing agenda. Check out the agenda. We're going to be talking about really important topics. All the presentations will be driven by dealer group experiences and dealer group feedback. It's a private event for C-suite executives. And then we have an amazing VIP wine dinner at night. And I'm even busting out some great wines from my cellar. Why did I bring that up, starting with Kijiji? Because at the CXO Summit, we really have examples of dealer groups partnering with their technology partners. We have a great data study example with the Crown Automotive Group, with Roadster, and the team from Affinitive, and of course, my company. The 4 companies work together to create a data analytics framework to do unprecedented reporting and insights into digital retailing, website shopping behavior. These type of partnerships don't get enough attention. These type of partnerships is what moves automotive retail forward. Absolutely. We're going to talk about Formless Website. We're going to talk about the partnership with CarNow, with the Weiler Automotive Group, with um, 2 other dealer groups. I'm blanking just for one moment. I'm going to go right to the website here and look at that agenda here. And let's go. Yeah, okay. So Nick Sibella from Step One Automotive and Carlos or Carlito from La Fontaine. We're going to be talking about the partnership that they had with CarNow to move their websites to formless website experiences, and why they do that to double their sales opportunities. That's right, double their sales opportunities. Here's a comment, by the way, from Doug, and Doug's in Canada. There we go. So, here's an example from a Canadian dealer. Doug, thanks for sharing your opinion. We miss you. I hope you're trying to come down to AAS. I hope things in Canada has better. But here's what I'm talking about. Dealer groups really need to have partnerships because of economies of scale, because of integration. There's some very interesting conversations that we're going to have. We're going to have some dealers talking about their experience with Techion. And Techion is basically saying to the industry, not directly, but here's my take. Dealers who have 15, 20 different software partners and integrations that aren't really working well, we're building a universal automotive retailing platform, and come with us for the ride. So we're going to be talking to dealer groups who've cut over the Techion and learn how much of the sales pitch is a reality today, and what's missing from that promise of an integrated single login platform. This is an amazing opportunity to move forward. Here's a comment from Jim. Yeah. Thank you, Jim. You could read his comment, but you know what? Someone said to me after seeing that email, they said they must have very little confidence in their sales team. I mean, on a Friday afternoon to send out that client love letter, hello, like that's just crazy. I just want to remind everyone also that the Automotive Analytics and Attribution Summit is a 3-day event. Okay, and we have lots of workshops. I'm really digging in this year to the agenda. So it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Saturday, the day before it starts, is the Automotive CXO Summit. So go ahead and visit the website for the Automotive Analytics and Attribution Summit, and that will give you full opportunity to engage. And why do I bring this up? Because the truth is that more than ever, dealers need to find technology partners, not another widget. And every presentation at the Automotive Analytics and Attribution Summit is data-driven, proof positive, case studies on how technology and the vendor community are working together to help dealers. That's the theme. Not hype, but show me the data. Like, where's the beef? The famous commercial. So I think that we need to move forward in identifying the great companies that are bringing true innovation to the auto industry, that are working on partnerships. I mean, we have some amazing things I can't even share with you yet, because they're going to be announced at the AAAS, about some real breakthroughs in sales process, client communication, retention, advertising. I mean, we have some wow moments that I think will just be another groundbreaking event. So please take a moment to read the Kijiji article. I mean, companies have to hear from dealers. And I'm not sure why a dealer would be caught blindsided by an email that's saying, hey, we're signing you up to potentially spending thousands of dollars additionally a month, and you have to opt out if you don't want to participate. I just don't get it. What message does that send? Does it send a message like dealers are stupid and they don't even look at their bills? The dealers I with are very well, mindful of their bills, very mindful of expenses. They really want to be operationally efficient. And that's why they come out to our conferences. We only do 2 conferences a year, big ones. Sometimes we do regional events, but we need to really nail remote retailing for sure. We need to reimagine what the showroom sales process and staffing looks like for sure. We're going to be talking about single point of contact as a solution to truly hit the holy grail of automotive retailing. It's a big topic. We're going to be talking about real-time retailing instead of the chase mentality that we are working on now. We're talking about, for the first time, video advertising accountability. And really, we've been talking about this a while, but proof of performance for things like OTT and linear. How do we actually make sense of better strategies to improve our advertising campaigns? I'm going to be giving attendees the whole new framework for Google Ads accountability and measurement. So a whole new view of goals for sales and service campaigns, new ways to optimize. We're going to be sharing some cool things that the phone tracking companies are doing to actually inject into Google Analytics the outcomes of calls. So whether it was a sales call or service call or a body shop call or a parts call, I mean, directly in analytics, there's a lot of cool things that are going on. And of course, I just want to make a comment. Some people think that the website industry has got kind of boring. And I understand why, but dealers really depend on those website platforms in many ways. And digital retailing has taken the focus off of websites in general. But there are some distinct advantages I'm going to talk about with certain website platforms and your ability to work with them to be more transparent in logging consumer engagement. There are some website platforms that give very little signals or very few indication what consumers are doing on their pages, and others are very robust and quite detailed. It makes a big difference. So as normal, I hold the automotive industry accountable for transparency. I help to be an advocate for dealers, and this upcoming conference is so important. And the article that I wrote today is just another one in a long series of a career of over 15 years now, just standing up for dealers. So I want to encourage dealership managers who are watching this video later in the day. If you have an internal marketing team, they have to come to AAS. They need the new tools that I'm going to be providing to optimize marketing, all marketing, Facebook, email marketing, Google marketing, OTT, display. I mean, we have some breakthroughs that absolutely no other conference is going to have, because no one else is authoring the original research and the original strategies and sharing them publicly. There's no other conference where you're going to get this information. This is not a retread conference. This is advanced. And that's why the CXO Summit as well is going to be a new breakthrough event for dealers. Because why? Well, the bottom line is that some of the largest dealer groups are coming and more are signing up each day. We're going to be talking about these topics just on a Saturday afternoon. These are really important conversations. We have some amazing leaders that are going to be sharing their experiences, and well, I couldn't be more excited, because why? These are true innovators in automotive retail. Some of the fastest growing automotive groups, like the Morgan Auto Group in Florida, more and more announcements coming from them as well. But we're going to have Tom Moore there, a longtime friend. We're going to talk about dealers who are really changing the automotive retail experience. with that single point of contact. So Brian Benstock from Paragon and Chris Lima from Motorworks. We got, well, we're going to have Andrew Walzer from the Walzer Automotive Group, again, talking about the revolutionary ways in which they've simplified automotive retail process. I mean, true leaders, innovators. That's who's coming out in November to Florida. So those of you who are watching from the vendor community, encourage your clients to come out. Those of you who work with C-suite executives in larger dealer groups, get them to come out, even if it's just one day for the CXO Summit. And I just feel like a broken record, but if you're going to the conference, please book your rooms now. The room block will expire. We will sell out our room block, and I don't want you to have to stay at another hotel nearby. Now, there's many great hotels, but we got a great rate, 1/3 the normal November rate. Remember, November starts high season in the Palm Springs, Boca Raton area. It's going to be perfect weather. Well, it's the place to be if you want amazing education and learning. So please take some time to read the article that I wrote. Share your feedback. I want the automotive community to speak up against strategies that just feel like a pushed pressure, not a collaboration. We have to say enough's enough. And really start to have collaborative conversations with our vendor partners. I hope everyone is excited about a fresh new month of sales. It's an amazing time in automotive retail, but I also believe it's the best time to retool your business. We are in the best time to retool the business because we have maximized profits. We have the lowest staff in most dealerships' history, and we can experiment and fix things while not screwing up revenue and profits. We have the time now. So I'm going to encourage every store manager, leader in dealer groups, now is the time to retool your business, not waiting. Now is the time to be ready for a more normalized inventory world and a normalized competitive landscape. This is the time to retool. I hope to see you out in November at the AAAS Summit, and have a great weekend. Thanks for your time.